Segment number 2. Tuning into the Alabama-Notre Dame game. About 14 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Alabama is leading 28-7. And, looking at this, Devontae Smith, 3 touchdowns, 7 receptions, 130 yards. I really don't know if anybody is better in college football now than Devontae Smith. He's putting up some serious numbers and making it look really easy. I know they don't spell their name the same, but that little Devontae ring's going on right now because I'm a little biased, but Devontae Adams is definitely the best receiver in the NFL, and I think Devontae Smith is the best receiver in the college game. A little disappointed that Notre Dame didn't show up a little bit better than this, but we just can't seem to cut the mustard against these big boys in the big games. I look forward to seeing what Ohio State and Clemson do here later this evening. Talk to my one of my assistant coaches today, and Coach Spann, who is a Ohio State maniac fan. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. He's a fanatic of the Buckeyes, and he doesn't even use anything with the word M during basketball season, especially around the Michigan game, which is kind of fun. We have fun with Coach with that. But Coach is hoping for an upset, and Coach, here's to you, hoping we get an upset for the Buckeyes over the Tigers this evening. Reading a little bit about David Bakhtiari and his injury and how Aaron Rodgers is really struggling to figure out what exactly can happen moving forward and how he feels about it. But for the Packer fans that are doom and gloom right now, read a little bit of stats. So David Bakhtiari did not play in 3 games earlier this year. Packers went 3-0. Aaron was sacked 2 times. He had a completion rating of 71%. He threw 11 touchdowns to 0 interception and a passer rating of 130. So for a soon-to-be 3-time MVP in the NFL, I think he kind of has an idea going into this game what he needs to do, what needs to get done. And Aaron has said earlier on some podcasts that I followed this year that it would be the first time in his history as the starting quarterback in Green Bay that they actually hosted a 1 seed and had the playoffs run through Lambeau. And if you tuned into the game this past Sunday and saw 5 or 6 inches of snowfall and the real feel about 13 degrees, and watching Derrick Henry, who was the most potent back in football, come into Lambeau and really struggle, it does show you that we do have a home field advantage and that it's something that I do believe will play to our favor. I was able to travel to Lambeau 3 winters ago now, and my brother, my dad and I went up there for a couple days, and it was a little chilly. I want to say at one point the real feel was about -12. The hand warmers and the feet warmers that you put in your shoes froze because the condensation got so cold that they turned pretty much into bricks and really did not work anymore. I can't imagine playing in it, let alone doing what we did was sit there and watch it. We did get the full effect in Lambeau, which was pretty awesome. The only thing we didn't get to see was the Packers win or Aaron Rodgers be the quarterback. But hey, we've been fortunate enough to watch 2 Hall of Famers go back to back in the Packers organization. So I look forward to Sunday's game. Speaking of that, tomorrow I'm going to have my brother come on to the show. He is a baseball All-American at Shenandoah University, as well as most don't know this, but he was a high school baseball All-American, a second-team All-American in high school at St. Maria Goretti. So Kevin has done very well in his careers. He's actually done pretty well in his professional career as well. He is now a detective on the Hagerstown Police Force, so he actually gets to see a lot and gets to touch the youth and help them out and grow as well as I do with basketball. So I look forward to having him on the show tomorrow. We're going to discuss a little bit of everything, including the Packers' up-and-coming games. As I said, I'm going to be doing different segments here and there, and I look forward to doing those segments so that I can kind of share a little bit of everything with you. As I told you, never in my wildest dreams would I ever dream of doing a podcast or meet the people that I've met and have the stories that I can tell. And my goal is to make sure that I can kind of share a little bit with you guys, and if I make your day great, if I'm able to make you think about something that you didn't think about before, or want to maybe try something different because you feel as though you need a change in your life, go do it. Steve Harvey once said, if you don't jump, you'll never know what it's like to actually fly. And I think this morning when I decided to sign up for all this, I was taking a little bit of a jump to see where I was going to go. So with that being said, it's a little before 7 o'clock here on Friday evening, January the 1st, 2021. I know what I'm going to be doing this evening. I'm going to be kicking my feet up, watching a little bit of Friends episodes and relaxing with a big smile on my face, and spending that time with loved ones, which I'm really looking forward to. For those of you tuning into the Ohio State and Clemson game, enjoy that. I will be back on here first thing tomorrow morning, sipping some coffee, living out my wildest dreams here on the podcast. And, like I said, I'll have my brother on to share some time, and he'll share some of his stories and what we look forward to, in the Brashears household. As Sunday at 4:25 on Fox gets closer, I do believe that Kevin said today there's 4 inches of snow that are falling in Chicago, which will be no greater than having us come down there and win another big game in Chicago. The last big game we won in Chicago. I'm sure Aaron can probably compete against this if he chose to, but we beat Chicago in Chicago to go to the Super Bowl. And as Aaron has stated, that the last couple weeks have felt like playoff games, and in my personal opinion, this is another playoff game because you win this when you get a chance to sit. So looking forward to that, looking forward to meeting back with you guys tomorrow morning. As I sign off this evening, you guys have a great night, stay safe, and never in my wildest dreams did I think I would be doing this and reaching out to you guys. So I look forward to it in the morning. Have a good night.